Well, I'm going to give you guys that key level right now. I want you guys to focus your attention towards the left side of the chart to the green cloud over here. And we're going to go ahead and place a horizontal line right at the bottom of this green cloud. It's 36,454. Let's just round up to 36,500 to be safe. 36,500. That's going to be our key level that we're going to be looking for Bitcoin to clear. Good morning, and welcome back. What you guys just watched was a clip from yesterday's video where we were looking for Bitcoin to close above the $36,500 level to look for that further push up to $42,000, our ultimate target. Let's go ahead and see how things played out. As you guys can see, right over here, Bitcoin closed well above that $36,500 level. Then this morning, Bitcoin came down to retest that level and bounce off it. Now, right off the bat, that is information for us. We now know that that level that we identified in yesterday's video is being respected by the market. This information now can be used to trade off. We can now use this information to put on trades for further moves to the upside or a potential breakdown towards the downside. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. We need to review a few things in regards to the volatility profile, the trend profile, and the Ichimoku profile before we come to any conclusions. And when the move does trigger towards the downside, I'm going to be giving you guys updates on these daily videos. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. So that way, if Bitcoin does start breaking down, you can actually profit from the move instead of getting wrecked by it. Alright, so now let's go ahead and review the current state of our trade. Remember, we've been looking for this move to 42K all the way since around $16,000 to $17,000. I posted on my Twitter all the way back last year where we said, hey, target 1, $24,000, target 2, $42,000, right? So this trade has been building for a while. Now, even though we've been bullish for a long time, we were a bit concerned in this region over here for multiple reasons. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my drawing tools. We've been looking at this rising channel going up against monthly resistance. Now, this is something that Mango always guards against. It's a very scary pattern, whether you're a bull or a bear. When you're a bull, you don't want to see a rising channel into higher time frame resistance. And when you're a bear, you do not want to see a falling channel into higher time frame support. Over here, guys, we have the scary rising channel into higher time frame resistance. And if you zoom in, you're going to see what happened yesterday. We actually came up and smacked right up against our trend line resistance, showing us that the market is not only respecting our horizontal level that we marked out, but now also respecting our trend line resistance. Now, while it's all well and good to say, hey, your TA is right, it's also a scary proposition to think about this breaking down, because those targets could be very ugly. But let's take it one step at a time, one level at a time, one day at a time. Here we're looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Remember, we were looking for Bitcoin to close above that $36,500 level for those early signs that, hey, we may actually make that final weekly push to 42,000. Well, we got that daily close above. This morning, we respected that daily level as well at 36,500. And here's the best part, it's Friday. We have only a few more days before we close the weekly. If we can close the weekly candle above this level, the probability that we see that push, that final push to $42,000 increases drastically. However, that being said, if we instead start closing daily candles underneath the $36,500 levels, that's when red flags should go off in your head. Immediately, I'm going to be looking back towards the $35,000 level region to be tested. And guys, if we close underneath $35,000, that's when I'll be looking for this Kumo twist play, the magnetic effect to actually play out. At the very least, I'll be looking for a move down to $31,000. Remember, in yesterday's video, we identified that this Kumo has around 10 to 11 days to play out, and a lot can happen in 10 to 11 days. So you have to be vigilant in these next 2 weeks. The rest of the market may get euphoric. They may let their emotions get the better of them, but you have to be vigilant at the very least on Bitcoin. 10 to 11 days, a lot can happen in 10 to 11 days. We could make our way up to $42,000 and still break down. In fact, let's go ahead and review what the dashboard is saying. Are there any clues over there for us? We're going to go ahead and click the drop down here so we can see all the time frames, and we can see we're long across all the time frames, right? But the volatility profile has changed drastically from a few days ago. Around 2 days ago, guys, I showed you how the volatility profile on the 12-hour was sitting compressed at blue, right? Blue volatility is good when the trend is in your side. We also had bullish divergence, but now we have red volatility. The bullish divergence has already played out. This is not the profile where I would want to get aggressive on. Right? 2 days ago, I showed you this and I said the 12 hours telling us to go long. Now, however, that's not the case. What it's saying is if you're already long, you should stay long because you have the trend going in your favor. You have bullish Ichimoku flags across the time frames, and the daily volatility is still pretty low. So putting on a brand new position over here is difficult. But being in a position already is a lot easier because you have the trend and momentum going in your favor. What you guys want to do, in my opinion, is look towards other coins that had the profile Bitcoin did around a few days ago, right? So essentially, you're looking for blue volatility on the 4-hour, 12-hour daily with long trends across all the time frames, at the very least up to the 4-day time frame, right? Some of the altcoins may not have a weekly long trend, and that may still be a very, very good trade. So use your dashboard, use your tools to your advantage, use all of these convenient filtering tools, guys. You can filter out coins according to your specific criteria. You can say, hey, on the 12-hour time frame, I want to see all the bullish Ichimoku setups that have bullish divergence as well. Boom. Or you could say, hey, I want to see all the 12-hour Ichimoku setups with bearish divergence if that's what you're looking for, right? But use your filtering tools. Don't get lazy. Guys, when I was doing this back in 2017, 2018, I had to grind through every single chart to find opportunities. You guys have my entire system over here at a click of your button with filtering tools available. It is nuts. I am so jealous of you guys who are starting off with these tools available. Oh my God, All right, let's get back to the TA. Bitcoin's trend and volatility profile is telling us that while the daily may have that one more leg to the upside, perhaps give us that $42,000 target, the other time frames are telling us, hey, be a tad bit careful over here until we see a volatility reset. Be on guard for potential breakdown. Now, I'm going to take you guys back on over to the daily, and I want you guys to note down this level over here, okay? 31,200. That is your potential drawdown on Bitcoin if this starts to break down. So if you are getting into positions over here, know that you cannot get too stubborn on staying in your position. Getting into a position is fine, but exiting a position if this does start to break down is going to be imperative. Let's review our levels. 36,500. If dailies are closing underneath, that's where your red flag goes off. Underneath this zone here at 35K, guys, that's when you exit your position, okay? Because you have a potential down move to around $31,300. For those of you who want to trade this even quicker and faster on even a lower time frame, go on over to your 4-hour time frame, turn on your Ichimoku. You guys can use the Mango ribbon that has the Ichimoku included in it. The Mango ribbon is completely free. Simply go on over to themangoway.com/ribbon, put in your email, and you get access to the Mango ribbon with all our EMAs, SMAs, and Ichimoku all included into one indicator. We did that so that way those of you who have a free trading view account can bypass the one indicator restriction that TradingView has. Okay, so we're looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame with our Ichimoku overlay, right? What I want you guys to keep an eye on is whether or not we penetrate the green cloud. Okay, we could lose the Tenkin Kijun and bounce off the green cloud, and I think Bitcoin could still be fine. But if we close 4-hour candles, 2 4-hour candles into this green cloud over here, I'll be looking for the 200 moving average underneath the cloud to be tested. And what level is that coming in at? 31,500. So we are seeing confluence now between the daily target, which is around 31,300, and our 4-hour target, which is around 31,500, right? So be on guard, guys. I'm trying to scare all of you over here so you are vigilant. I want to protect you guys during this bull market while everyone gets wrecked. And they will get wrecked. Trust me, I've been through multiple of these cycles now, and it's the same story every single time. Your job when you make the good gains, guys, is to know how to keep it. And by the way, if you are finding yourself not making money to begin with in this bull market, you need to reevaluate how you are approaching this market. This kind of market, guys, is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It can change your life for good. And if you compound it on top of another cycle, it gets crazy. Do not miss out on this opportunity. And if you guys are sitting in gains at the moment, focus on how to protect those gains, learn when to get aggressive, when to get cautious. Everyone else's mistake is your opportunity. And by the way, guys, if you're really interested in learning and milking the most out of this market, I really recommend checking out Krisha's Mango Sprouts program. It currently has an early bird offer because she's in the process of building it. I believe around 4 modules are already out, and I'm hearing such good reviews already. And so far the reviews have been fantastic. Just this morning we received an email from a really kind gentleman who said how he's been trading for 2 years and still is finding so much value from Krisha's program. And I believe that because I have been trading for 7 years now, and while I watch these modules, I'm like, damn, I didn't know that. Damn, I didn't think of this that way. So there are lots of things in here for everyone, but she's building this program for the complete beginner, and she's going to take you to intermediate to advanced. See, this is ridiculously priced, by the way, only around $249, and she's going to be increasing the price every module that comes out. So this week she'll be increasing the price again when the next module is out, module 5. So make sure you take advantage of the early bird special while you can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. My name is Sean Dexter. Ciao.